Hi Rush Nation, welcome to Rush TV. I'm Daniella Ponticelli and today we are in enemy territory. That's right, the city of Calgary. Later on in the show you'll see how Rush Nation came out to cheer on the boys in their final Battle of the Prairies this regular season. But first, when we last left off, the team was headed to face another Western rival. So we packed a private plane with longtime sponsors and a couple lucky fans for a whirlwind trip to Denver.
You can't get much cooler than this, hopping on an airplane, coming down to Colorado, and hopefully in a few hours beating the heck out of the Mammoth with the best lacrosse team in the nation.
Go Rush, go! Go Rush, go! Go Rush, go!
We'll be flying at 20,000 feet, and we're anticipating a few bumps as we climb out. Should be fairly smooth in cruise.
First time in Colorado, I've always flown through it, but the Rush has brought me to actually hang out in it. It's pretty nice.
We've seen it all day today, and you see it at every game. Everybody's really happy to be part of an experience like this. Everybody has a good time. Everybody wins.
Typically, we've played well here in the past, and we want to continue that tonight, and it's going to take a full team effort. And again, thanks for your support, sponsors, and you know, basically we wouldn't be here without you guys. So thanks again for that, and thank you.
It's Saturday Night Lacrosse as the Saskatchewan Rush are in Denver, Colorado to take on the Colorado Mammoth.
Yeah! Go Mammoth! Yeah!
Go Mammoth! Woo! Always, guys, always. We win the hard work part of the game. We outrun them. It's crucial when you come into this barn.
The highlight's going to be in about 2.5 hours when the Rush win.
Let's go shoot ski, hey?
Can they find their full 60-minute effort tonight to get them that one step closer?
Thank you so much. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Rush. This was like a trip of a lifetime.
What an incredible 24 hours, and that was just our time with the fans. While out on the road, Rush TV also caught up with players behind enemy lines.
Thing I'm just kind of going to and from the hotel to the rink.
Lacrosse Out Cancer Night inside the Pepsi Center was the Rush, who got off to a hot start. Jeff Shatler beating Dylan Ward far side. Ryan Keaton was the game's second star. This was the first of his 2 goals as he shoots from his wrong side off the bench, and the Rush were rolling. Robert Church makes it 3-0. And Colorado didn't have an answer early, but finally, the Mammoths would get on the board. A bit of a greasy goal as Chris Wardle tried to corral the loose ball off the boards, goes off his stick and into net. And it was just kind of that night for the Colorado Mammoth. The bounces weren't going their way, as Ben McIntosh stings the far corner. Mark Matthews was your player of the game in this goal. A uncontested pass to himself off the backboard. It's not intentional, but he'll take it as he beats more than Julio Garitano. His first in the NLL as he goes crashing into Adam Shute with a goal would stand. But every time Colorado would get a little bit closer, the defending champs would push a little bit further away. Jeff Whitted continues his hot start to his NLL season. Gets underneath, drives and dives as he got a pair of goals tonight. But Ryan Keenan would seal it and get the eventual final goal of the game. This one getting underneath John Lynch, beating Dylan Ward. And your final score, 9-7, the Rush, still with sights on first place. Here comes Scott Campbell. Has a lane down the pipe. Campbell pump fake, scores.
First goal as a Rush player. What does it feel like, Mr. Campbell?
Yeah, it's good. I mean, anytime you can help the team get a victory, that helps. And yeah, the boys were pretty fired up about it, so it felt good.
They challenged it right away. Did you know that you were out of the crease in time?
I typically go in the crease, so I was actually thinking when they first threw the flag, I'm like, oh no, I was in the crease because I just kind of black out. But it was good to see that my foot didn't cross until the ball was in the net.
Coming up, your Saskatchewan Rush dive into their first back-to-back this season with a West Coast tilt in San Diego. Plus, on the road with Rush Nation.
It's exactly what you want in a fan experience.
Hundreds of fans pack in for a Hulk-sized road trip to Calgary.
We come from a unique place where Lake Country could be your own backyard or hundreds of miles away. There's urban, suburban, country, proud. We are unique, and our networks are too. Built, owned, and operated with pride. These are your networks, Saskatchewan. We built something amazing, and 6 years of awards prove it. Over the next year, SaskTel is investing over $300 million into your networks to keep connecting you to what matters most.
Imagine there I was eating lunch when suddenly I get this shooting pain. Turns out I needed a root canal. Thankfully, Blue Cross had my back.
If you're retired, self-employed, or don't have group insurance, you can count on Blue Cross. We provide coverage for many medical expenses that may not be fully covered by your provincial healthcare plan, like dental, prescription drugs, vision, registered therapists, and more. Visit our website or contact your insurance broker.
Hi, I'm Alana, and I'm your TD Junior reporter. What is your favorite song to warm up to?
I got a bunch. We have Jeremy Thompson's our music player, so whatever he's putting on, I'm listening to.
Have you ever been injured while playing lacrosse?
Yes, I actually, I've broken my pinky before. You can zoom in, it just doesn't go straight.
What is your biggest fear?
Spiders. I can't stand them. I just don't like spiders at all.
What is your favorite NHL hockey team?
I have to go with the Leafs. I'm from Toronto area, so hopefully they're making a run for the cup.
What is the strangest thing a fan has ever done?
I've seen a fan hop over the boards before. That's pretty wild.
Thank you for letting me interview you.
Thank you very much, Alana.
Beaver Creek is a great area to come out and enjoy nature, go for a hike, and maybe spot some wildlife while you're here.
We just got to come out here and enjoy the beautiful scenery and kind of wander around, look for some birds and try and feed them by hand.
I saw a couple rabbits, some chickadees, fed the chickadees, as one flies by our head.
Figured blend in with our surroundings a little bit, right?
Pinner had a few near the end, and I don't think dressing up as a as a bear helped him, but
we have a couple biofacts that we like to look at to get to know some of the animals a little bit better, so you can look at the skulls and try to figure out what that animal eats, that kind of thing.
Having that rope out and seeing all the different birds on there, even though that chickadee wingspan was like a foot long, it was wild to see. And
can't quite tell how big they are in the sky, so if you measure yourself, then you get the idea of how big that bird is. It's a beautiful spot. It's kind of a little secret oasis just outside of Saskatoon that so many haven't been to, and it's worth the drive. It's not that far, and it's a beautiful area and a wonderful spot to explore.
After their incredible win in Colorado, the Rush were off to San Diego for their first of 2 games the following weekend. With the Seals and the Rush tied for first in the West and a win each against the other already this season, it was a must-win for Saskatchewan. Lucky for us, we've got Ben McIntosh. It's an unlikely hero who scores first for the Rush.
With an act for the winners and a beautiful find in front as Mitski scores.
Defender Brett Mitski with just his 2nd goal of the season. It's a defensive-minded first half.
Break out the other way, shot and shoot, makes the save.
The Rush jumping ahead 3-2 just before halftime with a goal by Ben McIntosh and this assist just 70 seconds later.
Beautiful find and a goal right in front of the crease. Is it Curtis Knight? It is. Knight strikes, Rush lead.
And who's in on that goal again? McIntosh.
Yeah, not a surprise.
Once the 3rd quarter gets underway, Saskatchewan takes control, starting with this insane trickle-through shot by Ryan Keenan.
And it gets through Shiliano's 5-hole and trickles in.
And the ball just kind of squirms by Shiliano right through the 5-hole.
A minute later, McIntosh finding all kinds of space.
McIntosh scores and Saskatchewan is on a 4-goal run.
Take a look at it here.
He's just got around a defender or 2 and then swings it by that far side.
A minute 30 goes by and boom!
Breaks to go their way as McIntosh has another. Ben McIntosh has killed San Diego in 3 games this year.
And that's a real tough play for a goaltender. Your defender gets beat underneath. McIntosh one-on-one with Shiliano.
McIntosh with a hat-trick, and we are not done yet. Finishing off a transition opportunity, Mike Messenger catches some air at the edge of the crease.
And just goes hard to the net.
Beautiful.
Beautiful goal by Messenger.
Just 26 seconds later.
McIntosh with his 12th goal against San Diego. He's made a living so far this season in those 3 games.
Saskatchewan's 7-goal run is briefly interrupted by 2 Seals goals, but nothing can stop Benny Mac.
It was a 3-2 game at the break. High shot, and how about Ben McIntosh? Are you kidding?
Ben McIntosh with just a laser. Far side top corner.
Now in the 4th.
Swings it, and another goal, a beauty of a goal. Is that McIntosh?
That would be Mr. McIntosh.
Number 6.
So the sock trick for Ben Mac.
6 goals, 2 assists for McIntosh, and that'll do it for Shiliano, at least for the time being, who's been brilliant this year for San Diego, but tonight has not been the night.
The Rush sealed a 14-8 win in San Diego, placing them once again atop the West Division. But there was no time to celebrate. Players and coaches were up early the next morning to head home, while Rush Nation got ready to welcome the Philadelphia Wings for the very first time. Another round of Saturday night lacrosse, and this one's for Rush Nation. Kicking off Fan Appreciation Night, season ticket holders ran out with players during introductions. The evening also honored University of Saskatchewan alumni, with Rush players wearing themed jerseys dedicated to the alumnus who'd be gifted them post-game. And what a game it was! The Wings opened scoring, but get a welcome from Nick Bilic early on.
Big cat Kevin Crowley, who then takes a huge hit.
It's 1-0 with 6 minutes left in the first.
Chris Corbeil, who takes off the other way, hack and whack, and Corbeil scores! Short-handed goal.
But the Wings are still on the power play.
The Wings get some movement going, and Rambo buries it past shoot.
The Rush able to tie it up less than 2 minutes later.
Beautiful goal by Robert Church.
Followed by this beauty.
Fires and scores, and the Rush have their first lead of the night.
It's short-lived though. Both teams just on fire in the first.
And Jeff Shetler has a pair, and the Rush are back in front 4-3. Another little change-up from Shetler. Seems to be working for him here tonight.
Into the second, the back and forth continues.
Now in tight, and there's one go-ahead goal. And the Rush take a 5-4 lead as Mark Matthews does what he's done so many times before.
Tie Tied at 6, 4:40 left in the quarter. Ben McIntosh makes his entrance.
That looked like Mark Matthews. Ben McIntosh gets his first of the night, his 7th of the weekend. And the Rush are back in front 7-6.
That is a power move right there from Ben McIntosh as he lowers in the shoulder. And then a little step back as he fires it over the stick side shoulder and buck, and he can't place it any better. And Saskatchewan goes back in front 7-6.
The Wings able to capitalize shorthanded and tie it up again. Saskatchewan closed the second with a power play.
They look to get back in front before the half, and they will do that. Ben McIntosh done terrific.
The third belongs to Philly.
And Jordan Hall gets the Wings back within a goal. Nice shot there over the shoulder of Adam Shute. It's Crowley once again, winds, fires, Shute gets a piece, but not enough. It's underneath Campbell, back up top for Rambo, off the bar, down and in. What a shot from Matt Rambo.
Watch where this one goes into the goal. First Finley and the stick check from behind, then back the other way it goes.
4 unanswered goals gives the Wings the lead. It's 11-9 into the fourth. And this is where action truly speaks louder than words.
And that shot trickles through. Mark Matthews gets the Rush back within 1. I'd say. As McIntosh fires, and speaking of hot sticks, Ben McIntosh has 4, and the Rush are all even at 11.
11th goal in 2 games, 45 to go.
Matthews cuts inside, shoots and scores. Mark Matthews has 4, and it's a 2-goal lead for the Rush.
The mailman working on a Saturday night sticks another one home.
Saskatchewan Rush, as they have turned a 2-goal deficit into a 3-goal lead at crunch time. Dinsdale fires and make it a 4-goal lead as Marty Dinsdale finds the score sheet, and that will almost put it away for the Rush.
That is super impressive from Saskatchewan. I can't tell you how impressive it is.
And Kyle Rubish with the interception and the empty net goal.
And the big fella goes down. The turf monster got him.
He'll take it though as Rubish seals it for the Rush. Big grin on the face of Kyle Rubish. 16-11. Hello from SaskTel Center. Ryan Flaherty alongside Jake Elliott as the Saskatchewan Rush defeat the Philadelphia Wings 16-11 on the second half of a back-to-back after winning in San Diego the night before. An impressive victory for the Rush, especially when you consider the way they finished off this game.
Yeah, impressive is the first word to come to mind here when you look at the game as a whole. A little slow to start as they were in San Diego a night ago, but to win the fourth quarter, be down 2 goals to start the fourth quarter, and then win that quarter 7-0, that's really impressive. You don't see that sort of thing happen, especially on a back-to-back night in the National Lacrosse League, and that's a real good sign for the Saskatchewan Rush. A statement, if you will, from the defending champions.
The Rush match a league high with 7 goals in a quarter on back-to-back nights, and it started out with some good goaltending by Adam Shute, and then the big weapons came to the fore for Saskatchewan.
Yeah, a couple got past Adam Shute early in the game, but then really settled in, and that's what you want your goaltender to do. Gave his team confidence that he was going to show up here tonight, and then it was Mark Matthews. Started out with the passing. There's one of the prettier ones of the night to Robert Church, and then the mailman got his shot going in tight, and then from the outside as Matthews puts up 5 here tonight against the Wings. As did this man right here, Ben McIntosh, first with the dunk, and it almost seemed like everything that number 90 threw towards the goal was going in. That's his 11th goal in the last 2 games for Ben McIntosh, who eclipsed the 40-goal plateau once again in back-to-back seasons here tonight. And Ryan Flaherty, that's who won and why.
And with that victory, the Rush move a full game ahead of the San Diego Seals for first place in the West with a big showdown against the Calgary Roughnecks looming next weekend. The Wings are in Vancouver to take on the Warriors. That's the story from SaskTel Center. For Jake Elliott, I'm Ryan Flaherty. Rush beat the Wings 16-11.
Some traditions are universal, like dreaming of the road ahead, the joy of arriving at your destination, and remembering the people you shared those moments with. We make sure those memories are clear, because no matter where life may take you, Glassmasters is part of your journey.
There are names here that go way back, building this community, generation after generation. We are Mosaic, and we add our name to theirs to tell a story of innovation, of sustainability, of strength. Day after day, our commitment reflects our employees' efforts to create a legacy we can all share. Together, we can see tomorrow from here.
Sport's definitely been growing since the Rush has come to town. That's no secret. It's brought a new attitude to all of Saskatchewan for lacrosse. It's been an amazing experience all around.
Grab all the balls. 5, 10, 15, 20. I want to get myself in front.
It's been really, really great. Anytime we can have the professional players come out, I mean, we develop programs to give kids places to play, but they're definitely the inspiration. They show the kids where they can go.
You practice it, and you'll get better at it.
This gives them something to strive for. It's just seeing their effort. You know, I'm just happy to be here and grow the game with these guys and teach them proper techniques. So we're trying to get it in their brains that this is the way you do it, and hopefully they carry on.
1, 2, oh!
Lacrosse wasn't even on our radar, so it was definitely the Rush that got us into it.
Mark Matthews is my favorite player. It's always a kid's dream that you get to see like one of your idols play and then get to play with him, so that's pretty cool. Some of them are funny. They asked us a lot of funny questions. We played a lot of fun games.
Basically, it's just, you know, quick sticks, proper way of passing, getting that ball up, keep it in the air, rainbow passes, catchable pass, I like to call it, and working hard. Don't be afraid. That's the big thing. You know, some kids are timid, and that's when you get hurt.
Everybody's walking away learning one new thing, and I mean, that's the goal. They want to have fun, learn something new, and be ready for the season.
Good job, guys, boys and girls. Remember where your helmet is.
The SLA is doing a great job. I think you're going to see registration go up with our school program that we have and the elite camps that are going on around the whole of Saskatchewan.
Did you guys have fun?
Yeah. Welcome back to Rush TV. We're enjoying our time here in Calgary, but when it comes to lacrosse, we're not on friendly terms. The Rush and the Roughnecks have a long-standing rivalry, and each have claimed a win against the other this season in Saskatoon. With their final tilt here at the Saddle Dome and a chance for Saskatchewan to clinch first in the West, Rush Nation packed in for an epic road trip.
We had one bus going up on Friday. We're going to do a group photo before we leave, okay? Great trip up, loud trip, a lot of fun.
We also have a beer for each of you.
Had 2 buses going out on Saturday morning. Welcomed by the first bus, and it was great to see all the fans there as well, and had a little bit of a pre-party.
The fans are what make the game the game. We're in Calgary. Look at how many people are around here. Like it's so fun. Everywhere we go in our home, it's like nothing else. It's exactly what you want in a fan experience of any sport, and it's amazing.
How often do you get to go to another city to watch your team play? If you've never done it before, it's a great time. I'd recommend doing it. And I mean, if we can get more people next year, awesome.
Every person I met on the trip is super fun to be with, representing Saskatchewan real well.
Yeah, we have an amazing Rush Nation, and yeah, go Rush, go.
We've done a great job the last month and a bit becoming the team who we really are. Finally established our identity, and when we play with smart physicality and all areas of our game, we're really, really hard to play against.
The energy at the beginning of the game was amped up there, like Calgary knew that we were there. It wasn't really the game that we expected as far as the outcome, but all in all, win or lose, I mean, that's what Rush Nation's all about. We were cheering coming out of this building, going back to our buses for the ride home, but that, again, that's what makes this trip so much fun.
Calgary Roughnecks beat the Saskatchewan Rush to end their regular season by a stunning score of 18-8 here at Scotiabank Saddledome. My name's Grant Farhall with Ryan Ballantyne. And Ryan, a shocker of a game here as the Calgary Roughnecks really hung one on the Rush, led by who else? Dane Dobie.
Yeah, Dane Dobie with 8 points on the evening to end his season with 115. That's the second highest regular season total by a Roughneck in franchise history. Dane Dobie did it all for the Roughnecks and did it again here tonight, going 4-4. 9 different players scoring for the Roughnecks tonight. Christian Del Bianco even getting in on the offensive action with 3 assists to give him as many points as any Rush player tonight not named Mark Matthews.
And Ryan, the Roughnecks wrap up the regular season, but with this win, they keep the hope alive of a home playoff date in the first round.
Yeah, they're going to need some help. Both Saskatchewan and San Diego would have to lose next weekend in order for Calgary to get that home playoff date.
So once again, the Calgary Roughnecks beat the Saskatchewan Rush by a final of 18-8.
A tough loss for the Rush. We'll have more on what that means for postseason standings in just a moment. But as the team does gear up for their playoff run, we decided to take a look back and show you behind the scenes at GMG Jewelers what makes a championship ring.
I think it's really incredible that a home-based business can partner with a home team like the Rush.
Capturing a championship is all in the details.
The iconic rings that symbolizes their win. So when we were asked to make the rings for the team, you know, it's important for us to incorporate everything the Rush needs in the ring, but deliver a really superior product.
Just started with some basic designs to the team, got their feedback, and we probably went through about 6 or 7 different designs before the team settled on this one, and I think they made an awesome choice.
Sleek and stylish, the team's 3rd championship ring showcases what makes the Rush great.
We have, you know, Saskatchewan and the Rush logo. There's 3 cups that they've won already we can incorporate on the ring, and then plus, of course, the big bling on the top of the ring, and then, you know, being able to have the team member's name and number on the sides.
Engraved on the inside is the score of the championship final. In all, 85 rings were personalized to commemorate an incredible season.
Players, the coaching staff, all the entire Rush staff, as well as the sponsors.
Rush season ticket holders presented the rings to players at the 2019 home opener.
They're beautiful. I mean, I know the guys really liked them, and they're great. They're in the collection.
The ring, the championship, the team wouldn't be here without the support of Rush Nation. For all she's done, Grandma Rush was presented with her own championship ring, along with the man everyone knows as the Rush Hulk.
I was just overwhelmed, as I still am today, and I can't believe that the Rush organization would go that far to recognize some of their super fans like myself and Grandma Rush, and, you know, be included in the family, the Rush family.
Absolutely stunning work by GMG Jewelers. Now, your Saskatchewan Rush are looking to add another championship ring to the collection, but it's a tough road ahead to the NLL Finals. Your Saskatchewan Rush can still win first in the West right here at home in their last game of the regular season. They face the Colorado Mammoth tonight on Co-op Field. Rush Nation come dressed for Heroes Night, presented by TD, benefiting the Jim Pattison Children's Hospital. The hospital will also receive all proceeds from the Heroes Night jersey auction. Bidding is happening now on the Saskatchewan Rush Facebook page, and you'll want to save the date. NLL playoffs are coming in hot. If your Saskatchewan Rush finish 1st or 2nd in the West, they play Friday, May 3rd on Co-op Field at SaskTel Center. The Western Conference Final will be held the following week, hosted by the higher seed. NLL Finals Best of 3 series starts the weekend of May 20th. Stay connected with the Saskatchewan Rush throughout the postseason by following the team on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can find all episodes of Rush TV posted to the Saskatchewan Rush YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Daniella Ponticelli. We'll see you in the playoffs. Go Rush Go!